How's it going, everybody? I am here to go through one of my favorite meal preps I've been doing lately. It's so easy and healthy and delicious, honestly. So, checks my boxes, and it's cheap, which also is a box I have to check because your boy doesn't have a lot of money. But it's fun too to do this meal prep stuff. Yo, what's going on, Crucifix? I've been doing okay. Very busy. How you doing? Glad to hear that, brother. Staying warm? Really has. All right, so one of the first things I want to do here, got my chicken, and I'm going to marinate it actually before I air fry it for just a little bit. I think that should make our chicken even more flavorful. Air fryer today for chicken. A little bit of onion powder. Just a little bit of garlic powder. Got a little bit of rice vinegar here. Teensy tiny bit of soy sauce for flavor. And some sesame oil, toasted sesame oil. I do air fry raw chicken and it's delicious, dude. This is chicken thigh, and I do it 12 minutes on 400 and it comes out perfect. Better than pan fried for me, personally. I can never get it to that juicy point, but it's always fully cooked at 12 minutes on 400 when it's raw like this, if you're not like defrosting it. I've been defrosting this in the fridge for like a day, so it is ready to cook. Oh, this marinade smells so good too. I love sesame oil. Gives everything that like Asian flair to it, you know? Which is gonna be perfect for the fried rice. Okay, so we're just gonna let that sit for a couple minutes. Ideally, it'd be a longer marinade, but I wanna get this done quickly. Gonna get our other piece of celery done here. I wear the gloves so that I can be sterile, of course, and get right back to work without having to wash my hands a million times, because that wears away at the hands when it's this cold out. Yeah, I highly recommend trying if you like chicken thighs, I highly recommend it. 12 minutes at 400 degrees in the air fryer. Some of the juiciest chicken you will ever eat. That's fly on the wall certified. All right, so now we're gonna migrate over to the stove. You can see I got my oils and stuff here. I will be needing the soy sauce. I don't think I'll be needing the rice vinegar. And I'm gonna use the toasted sesame. No ranch seasoning for this fried rice, hell no. Just gotta give myself a little space here. Ugh, my tripod is failing me here. Okay. All right, so we're gonna coat our pan with a little bit of this sesame oil. Just a little bit for flavor. And then a little bit more olive oil for kind of bulk oil usage. Don't need to use a lot of the sesame oil, and it is a lot more expensive, so just start getting a little smokage going from the pan. Let that coat the bottom of the pan, and then we're gonna get our veggies in there. Ooh. I've never made Mexican fried rice. What, is that just, what makes it Mexican? Is it like the seasonings you use? Do you use certain veggies? It sounds delicious. Once I get a little light bubblage, yeah, we're gonna be in business. Oh yes, okay, I've done that with toasting the rice. I didn't realize that was like the Mexican thing. That's good though. Ooh, yes. All right, so we're gonna get our celery nice and aromatic. You can use whatever veggies you want for this. I have celery and I have shredded carrots because those are what were on like blowout sale at the store. But I really do love this combo of celery and carrots. It's a light flavor, but I really like how it tastes. And I use like half a package of it for the carrots. is going to come together very quickly. And as this is starting to get more aromatic, I'm going to add some scallion. Oh my god, this fucking tripod. Pardon my language, but this darn thing keeps failing me. It's gonna be time to get a new tripod. Come on. Jesus. It's gonna have to work. See, I got my scallions here. I have scissors, and I'm literally just cutting consistent sized pieces. This goes a long way for the flavor. This kind of tenderize at a medium heat in our oil. Yeah, so again, for this rice, I use whatever I have. I've got that. I've got these things, and I'm gonna add some spinach at the end. I only cook the spinach for like a minute or two, so it'll cook real quick. So, I will now add my chicken to the air fryer. Get that ready to go. Give it one more little stir. And I use a liner in my air fryer, makes cleaning so much easier. Nothing crazy. Again, this is me just using up some groceries that I have for a budget meal that is still going to be delicious. The name of the game. All right. Very simple. Flavor Town, dude. You know it. Guy Fieri. All right. Plug this thing in. All right, so you see the temp of 400. The time is going to be 12 minutes. Sharp. That's simple. That'll just cook, do its thing, and we'll focus on finishing up our veggies and our rice here. The other part of this is I have rice I made a couple days ago in the fridge. That stuff works really well for fried rice. Probably even better than like totally fresh rice, for this type of thing at least. And I love the texture of these carrots. They don't get that cooked, you know. They retain a crispiness to them, but in heating them up a little bit, you really bring out more flavor. Same with the celery. I know, I really need a walk. This is the closest thing I have, sadly. Oh, I can already start to smell the blend of these veggies though. It's simple, but it's really good. I kind of gauge it by the noise it's making. As I'm starting to hear a little more sizzlage, I know we're starting to get somewhere. I know some of the moisture in those vegetables is starting to do its thing, and I'm also going by smell. As I start to smell them, that's when I know we're almost done, and I can get close to adding the spinach in. Walk and roll, baby. Get my spinach ready over here, off camera. Alright, so now we add our spinach in just for a couple minutes. Now it's texturally ready. It ain't gonna take long at this heat. You got it. Chef Emerald, bam. The aromas are getting real nice. That spinach is already almost where it needs to be. I'm gonna add a little more actually. Baking soda? I'm not sure what you mean there. Should I be using baking soda? Or do you see baking soda? I'm like picking through some old spinach and getting rid of the bad pieces. That's why I'm taking a little while here. I appreciate that, Chris. Thanks for tuning in, brother. You have a great evening. Nice. Have a good gathering, man. Now we just make the eggs. A little more olive oil. I'm gonna add a little butter. 2 eggs for this one. Good ratio. What's up? What's up, everybody? Nothing fancy with these eggs, just getting them broken up. The heat is off right now. There's a little residual heat, but you can see they're barely cooking. That's just where I want them. Oh, they're gonna cook, don't you worry. Air fryer has completed cooking the chicken. Got like a day or two old rice. Oops. I might need a spoon for this. What am I really? What am I kidding here? Maybe a fork will work well, actually. Nice and clumpy, hardened rice. Got our heat real low here. Add a little pepper. How you doing, Beatrice? Thanks for tuning in. Sorry if I'm not responding real quick. I'm in the middle of some cooking here. Oh, smell that pepper. Yeah, baby. This is smelling so good. Nice and low heat. Don't need the eggs to cook too fast at all. of sesame oil around the edges. Now we're going to up the heat a little bit. The oil is going to help prevent sticking to the pan and add flavor, of course. Look at this beautiful chicken. Look at all those chickens. lot of chicken. Mouse reveal at the end of the video. It's actually a rat, for being technical here. That's under my hat. Rat under the hat. Alright, now we just gotta add some soy sauce and we done. Ready to freeze up for meal prep. Oops. One little tiny test bowl. I've already eaten, so I don't really need to eat, but I just want to see how we're doing. Golden. Ooh, that barbecue sauce sounds fire. Or is that a wok or a type of sauce? Meal prep. Super easy, super delicious, super cheap. You can substitute any protein, any veggies, but this works real easily and tastes great. This is not an unhealthy dish at all either. Got nice amount of protein, covers the macros, and not too much fat. And you know, there's some oil and stuff, but pretty light overall. I go pretty low on the sodium too. You can see there's not a whole lot of soy sauce. It really doesn't need it. The flavor pops. Prepped, locked and loaded. Made 4 of these. 3 are gonna go in the freezer. 1 I will eat soon. All right, y'all. That's all there is to it. If we get to 3K, maybe. You gotta tell your friends, and we gotta get hella subs. All right, y'all. That's all there is to it. Thanks for tuning in. We're gonna sign off here. Thank you for the support. Tell your friends, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. And have a great day, y'all.